Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having a water and I'll be reviewing Jewel Me Twice by Cherish Reid. This is a book I received as an ARC from NetGalley and HTP, Harlequin Trade Publishing. I am on their influencer team, but all that means is that I am auto-approved for any book I apply for on NetGalley. I receive no compensation. But of course, I'm always going to give my honest opinion. These are the tropes. And there are no content warnings listed with this book, and I am giving it a 3.5. So, what's this book about? So with this book, it's been 5 years since Celeste last saw her crew, Magnus in particular, after the last heist went horribly wrong. Now she's living her life in New York City, running an antique shop, which is a front for her other business, and doing small heists on the side to keep her talents honed. Now, one night during a particular job, who should walk in as she's cracking a safe but Magnus? Now, yes, the attraction is still there between the two of them, but she's not going to let that stop her from walking out of the room with the jewels she came for. So, with a kiss to the lips, she walks away from him again with a hidden jewel tiara. This meeting, however, just brings up a lot of memories for both of them, and this seems to just be a foreshadowing of what's to come, because shortly after them reuniting for that brief moment, a letter comes to her from her mentor who taught her how to be a thief, a letter notifying her of her mentor's passing. Now, her mentor is a little cheeky and decided that as a last wish of sorts, she wants Celeste to get the old crew back together and go on a series of heists across Europe as a sort of remembrance and some last-minute jobs. Now, part of that crew is Magnus. So yes, there is the traction still between them, but so is a lot of memories and feelings that are standing between them. So what could go wrong? So what are my thoughts on this book? Again, I am giving it a 3.5. I really like the idea of this book. The concept was just sounded like a lot of fun. I mean, a second chance romance of couples reuniting to go on heists around Europe, that sounded like a blast. Now, for the characters, I really like Celeste as a character herself, and I liked her interactions with her assistant, Patrice. I really liked a lot of the side characters, especially the memories we got of her mentor. I enjoyed all of that. But I will say, overall, for the book, for the storyline and the plot, I was just feeling a little underwhelmed. Now, for the heists that were in the book, I will say the one that I enjoyed the most was the last one. That was the one that was the most intricate and had the most planning. I enjoyed that one. But all the previous heists listed in the book were a little easy, so they were left me feeling a little underwhelmed because there wasn't much planning and they were easily executed, at least in my opinion. The next thing is the relationship between Celeste and Magnus. And while I understand this is an opposites attract situation and trope, I personally don't see the two of them together, and I don't think them to be a good match. I love everything about Celeste. I loved her backstory. I loved her drive and ambition and her confidence. She just could seem to do a lot better than Magnus, who a lot of the time to me was annoying. He was either casting doubt on Celeste, doubting himself, or casting doubt on the heist that they were trying to plan. He just always seemed annoying and kind of a wet blanket. Now, these are both beautiful, attractive people, so I understand the sexual tension between the two of them, but in terms of relationship chemistry, I did not see it. Now, I did again enjoy the concept. I love the female character, and I did enjoy the last heist. Those were the best parts of the book for me, but reading is subjective, so just because this wasn't the book for me doesn't mean it won't be the best book ever for you, and I love that for you. I encourage anybody to give any of these books a try. So again, I did give this a 3.5. It will be available July 23rd. Definitely give it a try if it sounds like something you are interested in. I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.